Good morning. This is Curtis, Goodwill Columbus, coming to you live from an undisclosed location. We are going to continue our topic of discussion today in regards to resume writing. And last week we discussed what the different parts of the resume were. And as promised, today we are going to look at my LinkedIn page and we're going to do a cursory job search so we can look for keywords to put into our resume for next week. So this should not be too long of a video today, but I wanted to be able to come to you live in case you had some questions or suggestions as we're moving along. So as you see, this is my LinkedIn page. And this is how you would look at your page. And it is very similar to Facebook, but it is all about jobs. It's LinkedIn because it's kind of got the blue block with the N-I-N letters in it. On my home screen right here. And let's see. You've got other people that are in your network will post stuff. And generally it is all work related. Teaching on learning construction estimating, nonprofit quarterly, just different odds and ends on stuff. Like I read an article this morning that someone posted in regards to creativity being a very good essential skill. It's not just about art anymore, but it's about being able to think outside the box. Up here at the top, you've got different sections. Like I've got my network, and these are all people that I am connected with. These are suggestions. I have connections. These are all people that I am connected with, and you'll recognize some names here and there that are Goodwill. And it is all a bunch of people that I've worked with over the years. So this is just all business related. So go back there. It imports your contacts from your email. Well, look, 15 pages. You can even join groups. Let's see here. We've got a job section in which you can do job searches. We're not going to use this one today. But if we did, we would enter in your job, what kind of keyword. Yesterday I looked up these jobs, and then you can narrow it down by typing in locations. So I would look up something in Columbus, Ohio, because that's basically where we're at. Let's see here. Messaging. You've got different messages and different notifications. People got different anniversaries or whatnot, their years. And it's also, there's articles that'll pop up too. Is remote work sustainable? There's a growing confidence gap among U.S. professionals. It's full-time workers versus the rest. What else do we got? The Midwest workforce confidence is sagging compared to the rest of the U.S. Here's what it takes to be a successful social entrepreneur, which is kind of what we're dabbing into. And let's see here. This is what my profile looks like if you are an outsider looking in. So as you can see, my pretty face with my goatee. I'm not sure where I was at when I took that picture. But you want to have something professional here. You don't want to put something that you would put in to like Facebook or something. You want to have something kind of respectable. You see, I've got my job title right here. I put BSW here because it's a Bachelor of Social Work, and that helps people who might be, recruiters who are looking at profiles or whatnot, or they're mining for data, they're looking for somebody who has a BSW, that's going to pull up really quickly because it's right there attached to my name. And that's really good when people are looking for help within the social science field. Let's see. So I'm a program manager, work services at Goodwill Columbus in Columbus, Ohio. There's a couple groups there. I do a quick about section, which I took from my resume at one point, but I think I might want to go and update it. We've got our Goodwill community Facebook page right here, and our soon to be launched YouTube page. Kind of a dashboard, who's viewed your profile, post views, search appearances. I'm not really active in the job search right now, so that's why it's pretty low. Any kind of activity, I've got my experiences listed out here for work experience, so it's really great if I'm out and about and I'm stopping to fill out a job application. I've got my work experience here. You've got an app for your phone that you can pull up, and you can go in and you can copy the stuff onto the job application if you have to fill it out there. I got my education as well, and my degrees, volunteer experience, any kind of skills and endorsements. I haven't updated this in a while. All this is from when I was selling building materials or in retail construction. Recommendations. So, any kind of accomplishments. Again, I'm bad. I have not gone back in to add more courses. Any kind of interests I have, and that helps populate my timeline with stuff that I might be interested in. So this is basically what a LinkedIn page is. Again, it's not very exciting, but it's very good when you are on the hunt. So let's go and look for a job. So we're going to go Goodwill Columbus. And we are at the Goodwill Columbus internet page. Isn't it fabulous? I really like our page. It's colorful, and it's actually pretty easily navigated. Let's see here. She's good at basketball too, by the way. Let's see here. Find retail stores. You can tend details for the auto auctions. Donate goods. Find locations near you. We got down here. Let's see. Shop. Donate. Programs. Job seekers. We're job seekers. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. It's been a while. Let's see here. Let's go back to the main page. Right here, right up in here. Got careers. And generally, that's right. Careers is usually the keyword that we'll look for in order to find jobs. So we'll click on careers, and it's going to bring us up to the job search section for all potential Goodwill jobs here at Goodwill Columbus. So let's see here. Where do we want to look for? Retail supervisor. Oh, retail associates. How about we try one of those? Now it tells you what the position is. what location. This is for the Sawmill Road, Dublin, Ohio. So if we click on this one, it's going to bring us up to the job description. I know, lots of small print, and my glasses are in my backpack. So we're looking, read it, retail store associate, immediate openings. The store location is Sawmill Road, 6525 Sawmill Road, Dublin, Ohio. And let's see, gives our mission statement, transforming the lives of individuals with disabilities and other barriers through pathways to independence and the power of work. So, the summary is your basic job description, all wound up into one pertinent sentence or statement. Sort, price, and display apparel, accessories, shoes, and other donated items to be sold at the retail store. Maintain orderliness of clothing racks, dressing rooms, and sales floor. Assist customers with purchases. Okay, so that's everything in a nutshell. Then we've got our essential job functions. These are what are the required items that you have to do for this position. Inspect and sort all incoming clothing and accessories, shoes, and other wares to determine if items are suitable for sale or in retail store. Determine appropriate pricing for items and place correct price on each piece. Distribute and unload racks of clothing to the sales floor. Stock shelves, counters, tables, or display cases with merchandise. Keep sales floor and dressing rooms clean and organized. Pick up and return items to appropriate rack or department. Act as store cashier when needed. Operate cash register. Accept payment for purchases and bag merchandise. Abide by all company policies and procedures. Provide excellent customer service. Report any known potential losses. And work to protect Goodwill Columbus assets. Oh. All right, so these are all of the functions that will be required of you in this position of retail associate. Then we'll have ancillary job functions, which are basically secondary job functions. They are not necessarily primary tasks, but they are things that your store manager may ask you to do to help out your teammates. Adhere to safe work practices and report any unsafe conditions or actions. Assist customers with selecting merchandise and completing the sale. Set up pallets and construct boxes for damaged items that will be salvaged. Clean floors, restrooms, sales floor, production room, break room as assigned. Perform other related duties as assigned. So even though it's listed here as an ancillary job function, we should always make that a primary, as we discussed on Tuesday about safe work practices and reporting unsafe conditions or actions. That's never a secondary function. That is a primary function that we are all responsible for. And you see in bold that they have highlighted two specific secondary job functions. Set up pallets and construct boxes for damaged items. A lot of our retail stores have donation drop centers, and the stuff that's coming in gets sorted through. That which is deemed sellable gets priced and put out on the floor, but the other stuff, we don't just throw it away on the spot and a big old dumpster comes picks it up once a week. We put it into different boxes called Gaylords, and there's a waste box. There's other stuff that may not be acceptable to sell at the retail store itself, but it might do really well going to our outlet store. So that's another box there. And then you've got other boxes in which clothing items or other items off the racks on the sales floor that we pull off every day to help make room for new products. So it's older product that's been sitting around a while, not selling. We try to give it new life by sending it back to the warehouse, in which they can either send it to a different store and try again, or they recycle it and find other uses for it. And then cleaning floors, restrooms, sales floors, production room, break room as assigned. This is a huge, huge moment. In today's world, it's all about cleanliness, and nobody is above cleaning a toilet, especially in the retail world. We all are responsible for making sure that our environments are clean, and if our store manager asks us to do that, we need to do that. All right. Next, we've got education and experience. The basic requirement is a high school or equivalent education. So either you have a high school diploma or you've got your GED. And they do look for 1 year or less of related experience required. Any kind of retail experience is helpful, but if you worked at Burger King for 6 months to a year, they're going to give you a shot because that is still customer service experience and that can be transferred into the retail environment. Knowledge, skills, and abilities. So these are kind of commonly associated skills and abilities and things that you should know in order to be successful in this position. Strong interpersonal skills. And that should be one that we put down anyways. So I'm going to write that down as I'm going along. Nope, not that one. We got of course it wants to be difficult. All right, so strong interpersonal skills. We'll write that down here. So you can't see off screen. Because that's going to be important to know later. Let's see. And it's all about customer service and getting along with your coworkers. Ability to operate cash register and perform basic math calculations. So, math is a good skill to have. How can we highlight math on our resume? Ability to physically sort, carry, hang, and or distribute merchandise to the sales floor. So there's got to be some sort of physicality to the job. It does require you to stand a long time um, and be able to lift, bend over, pick things up. So I'm putting down physical aspects as a keyword. Let's see, compassion to help and train others with disabilities and other barriers. So the keyword in that one is compassion. Train could be another one. Not the choo-choo train, but the train in teaching. So we want to put compassion down. And we're going to put train down. If you've got any experience training somebody else, that might be something that you can highlight on your resume. Clear verbal communication skills and ability to give and follow written and oral instructions. Verbal communication skills. Clear. We don't have to put the clear down, but let's write down verbal communication. Oop, not verbal. Verbal. I'm one-handed typing here. Okay. Let's see. Ability to effectively organize and prioritize work, as well as concentrate on multiple tasks simultaneously. So there's 3 keywords that we can do there. Organize, prioritize, and multiple tasks, or multitasking. So we want to put organize, prioritize, and multitasking. Now we're getting some good keywords here. Ability to work independently and make responsible decisions. So independently and responsible are 2 good keywords as well. Got to be able to work independently so your boss knows that they can trust you to work on your own to get done the tasks that they have assigned you to do, and they don't have to babysit you. And what was the other one? Responsible decisions. So responsibility. Very good. Very good. All right. And it's the ability to use good judgment and think quickly and rationally in difficult or stressful situations. Hmm. What can we pull from this sentence? What kind of keywords can we pull from this one? Good judgment would be a nice suggestion. That'll be good to know that going into an interview. Think quickly and rationally. So, how would we write that down as a keyword? I would say critical thinking, right? Okay. Let's see here. It tells you the kind of the work environment. Let's see. So, whereas we're in a retail store, general retail store conditions exposed to moderate noise levels. You know, it's noisier in the back of house than the front, except during the holidays, and all bets are off, and customers are wild and crazy. That's what makes working retail fun. All right, physical abilities, that are commonly associated with the performance of the functions of this job. Uh, Physical demands described below are representative of those that must be met by an employee to successfully perform the essential job functions of this job. You must be able to stand, walk, bend, push, and reach for extended periods of time, lift and carry up to 30 pounds, heavier lifting occasionally needed, have finger dexterity and hand-eye coordination to work on cash register and related store equipment, and regular attendance is a necessary and essential function. That is something that is required in a lot of jobs. So you know what? I'm going to add attendance to our skills that we are mining because that's going to come into play and something that we can do. Um, Finger dexterity and hand-eye coordination. Hmm. Let's just write it down. Maybe we can come up with something. Finger dexterity. Hand-eye coordination. Hand-eye coordination. And we may simplify that to just coordination. Ooh, hey, I'll corrected that for me. Just the right thing. Let's see here. Let's go back up to. Can we find any keywords in our secondary job functions? Yes, I'm going back up over things again, but I'm going from a reverse aspect. I've got a few more minutes left before a giant beep interrupts me. So I kind of want to finish up here. So, uh, let's do as a keyword cleaning. Because if you have any experience cleaning, that could be helpful. Um, Customer service would be a good one. Assist customers with selecting merchandise. So, and it is retail. It's all about customer service. Because if you're not serving your customers appropriately as a retailer, you're going to go out of business. Let's see here. What can we pull out of our essential job functions? Let's see. Oh, see, look right here. Customer service. We just wrote that down. Policies. Right, just store cashier. Do you have any cash register experience? We'll write that down. Cash register experience. Because I do. I don't know if you do. But that would be something that I could flag to put on my resume to help my resume get picked. Let's see. There's that cleaning organized again. Stocking shelves, display. So what about it? Do you have any kind of stock experience or display experience? Some clothing retailers really look for people who can build displays of their product to draw customers into the store. So those are things that you would kind of want to promote on there. If you're a manager, and that could be something that you really benefit from, is being able to do a good sales display on the floor, and it's going to draw customers to it and buy that merchandise. Let's see here. Inspect and sort all incoming clothing. So what we got? That could be kind of detail oriented. So we're going to put details down, and we'll finalize that. All right, so we've looked over that, and I'll save this for next week, because next week we're going to put together a resume to submit for a job position at our Dublin retail store. So the items I wrote down for our keywords: strong interpersonal skills, math, physical aspects, compassion, train, verbal communication, organize, prioritize, multitasking, independently, responsibility, good judgment, critical thinking, attendance, finger dexterity, hand-eye coordination, cleaning, customer service, cash register experience, stock/display experience, and details. So those are the keywords. We will save those for next week, and we're going to put it all together and create our resume from that. I want to thank you all for joining us today. Oh, I know, really weird picture right there. If you have any questions, please post them. I can always check back and answer them as we go along. Thanks for joining us today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye.